If you're feeling stuck in life right now, like you're trying your best but nothing is really changing, I want you to know this first. I understand. That feeling where the days keep moving forward, but inside it feels like you're standing still. You wake up, go through your routine, do what you're supposed to do, and yet something feels off. Not loud, not dramatic, just heavy and quiet. It's the kind of feeling that shows up when everything slows down, late at night, early in the morning, when you finally have a moment alone with your thoughts, and you start wondering how you ended up here and why life feels so different from how you imagined it would. If that sounds familiar, you're not broken, and you're definitely not alone. Being stuck doesn't always mean doing nothing. Sometimes it looks like showing up every day but feeling disconnected. It looks like wanting more from life without knowing what more even means. It looks like feeling tired even when you rest and unmotivated even when you care. You might still be functioning, still smiling when you need to, still doing what's expected of you, and that can make it even harder to explain to anyone else, because from the outside, things look fine. But inside, there's this quiet question that keeps returning. Is this really my life right now? If you've been asking yourself that, it doesn't mean you're ungrateful. It doesn't mean you're negative. It means something inside you wants to grow, even if you don't know how yet. A lot of people blame themselves when they feel stuck. They tell themselves they're lazy or unmotivated or not disciplined enough. But most of the time, that's not the truth. Most people who feel stuck aren't weak. They're exhausted. They've been strong for a long time, holding things together, doing what they had to do, pushing through days that were heavier than they let on. And when you've been strong for too long without rest, your mind doesn't always scream for help. Sometimes it just goes quiet. That quiet isn't laziness. It's fatigue. Feeling stuck often happens during moments no one prepares us for. Moments when you've outgrown a version of your life, but you haven't stepped into the next one yet. Moments when the path you were on no longer feels right, but you don't know which direction to take instead. We're taught how to start things, but not how to transition. We're taught to keep going, but not how to listen when something inside us says it needs to pause. So when things start feeling wrong, instead of asking what we need, we ask what's wrong with us. Nothing is wrong with you. You're just in between versions of yourself. And that space can feel uncomfortable, confusing, and lonely. One of the hardest parts of feeling stuck is comparison. Watching other people move forward while you feel like you're standing still. Seeing milestones, achievements, confidence, and thinking you somehow missed a step. But what you don't see is the full picture. You don't see the doubts they hide, the fear they carry, the moments they felt just as lost. Everyone edits what they show the world, and comparing your inner struggles to someone else's outer highlights will only make you feel smaller than you are. Life isn't a race, and there is no universal timeline you're failing to meet. You're not behind. You're just early in a chapter you haven't learned how to read yet. Here's something that might take some pressure off. You do not need your whole life figured out. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need clarity about everything. And you don't need confidence to move forward. Most people don't move forward because they feel ready. They move forward because they're willing to take one small step while still unsure. Clarity doesn't come before action. It comes from action. And action doesn't have to be big. Sometimes it's choosing to be honest with yourself. Sometimes it's letting go of something that drains you. Sometimes it's allowing yourself to rest without guilt. Small steps still matter. Quiet progress still counts. If you're watching this and thinking you don't know what you're doing, that you feel lost or that you're scared of making the wrong choice, that's okay. You're allowed to feel uncertain. You're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to move slowly. Your worth is not measured by productivity or speed or how confident you appear to others. You are still valuable in this in-between phase, especially in this phase. You are becoming, and becoming takes time. Instead of asking why you're stuck, try asking something gentler. What is this moment asking of me? Sometimes being stuck isn't a punishment, it's a pause, a chance to reflect, a chance to reconnect with yourself, a chance to listen to the parts of you that got ignored when life was louder. Not everything uncomfortable is bad. Some things are simply preparing you for what comes next, even if you can't see it yet. If you're feeling stuck in life right now, please remember this. This is not the end of your story. This is not proof that you failed, and this is not where you'll stay forever. You don't have to rush. You don't have to have all the answers today. You don't have to fix everything at once. You're allowed to move forward quietly. You're allowed to take your time. You're allowed to begin again. And even if today felt heavy, the fact that you're still here, still trying, still searching for something more meaningful matters more than you realize. One step at a time is enough. Keep going.